हेलो एवरीवन एंड वेलकम टू माय चैनल द यूनाइटेड रोड। और मुझे लगता है भाई साहब का थोड़ा इशू था। भाई मैं भूल जाता हूँ यार, ये काम के चक्कर में। आई एम रियली सॉरी, बट अब माइक ढंग से काम कर रहा है यार। अच्छा वो शुरू में ही पता लग गया। एनीवेज, हेयर आफ्टर a fairly disappointing performance against Bayern Munich, but some positives as well. So उस पर भी बात करेंगे. We are also going to talk about the Burnley game. We are also going to talk about the fitness updates जो हमारे पास भाई आ रहे हैं. ठीक है, we are definitely getting 2 players. ठीक है, 2 प्लेयर हमें जरूर मिल रहे हैं बिफोर Burnley and rest we will see how it goes. ठीक है, तो पहले भाई शुरुआत करते हैं स्ट्रीम की. मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड और मिस्टेक्स यूनाइटेड, जैसा कि मैंने डाला था भाई, ठीक है, टाइटल में. बिकॉज आई एम फेड अप. मुझे लगता है बहुत सारे यूनाइटेड फैंस, बहुत सारे क्या, आई थिंक मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द यूनाइटेड फैंस दे आर फेड अप. ठीक है, बिकॉज सेम मिस्टेक एवरी टाइम. so I think they are not liking it and I think it goes for everybody. so गौरव भाई क्या हालचाल? रतन भाई वेलकम, वी फॉट वेल इन द एंड. विशाल भाई 1 ईयर एज अ मेंबर. ठीक है, तो हेलो का पता नहीं बट हेलो टू यू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एंड अ माइलस्टोन स्ट्रीम. सो डू शेयर योर व्यूज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. ठीक है भाई, 1 साल एज अ लेजेंडरी मेंबर ऑन द चैनल, हाउ डू यू फील? हम यूनाइटेड की बात करेंगे, बायर्न की बात करेंगे, बर्नली की बात करेंगे, बट सिंस यू आर हियर सिंस डे वन, सिंस आई स्टार्टेड द मेंबरशिप, ठीक है, आई वुड लव टू नो योर व्यूज. ठीक है, मुझे वो जानना है एंड ऑब्वियसली द स्ट्रीम विल कीप ऑन गोइंग. शिवद भाई वेलकम. भाई देखो, कैसेमीरो, आई हैव बीन सेइंग दिस फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, कैसेमीरो ऑल अलोन अगेंस्ट लॉट ऑफ टीम्स इट वोंट वर्क. ठीक है, बिकॉज हमारा डिफेंसिवली कुछ स्ट्रक्चर नहीं बचता फिर इफ ही इज आइसोलेटेड. व्हाट विल बी द बेस्ट 11? भाई जो अभी हमारे पास प्लेयर्स हैं, फॉर मी द बेस्ट 11 वुड बी हॉयलैंड, मेसन माउंट ऑन द राइट, ब्रूनो एज नंबर 10, Rashford on the left, then we have Amrabat and Casemiro in the midfield, then we have Varane, ठीक है, Dalot, Reguilon and Martinez, then we have Onana. राम राम भाई क्या हालचाल? मैंने भाई लिंक ना ग्रुप्स पे शेयर नहीं करे हैं, so whoever is joining in मतलब उनके नोटिफिकेशंस ऑन है, मैं यही बोलूंगा, सिंपल सी बात है. Evening Malin, welcome to the stream. No, these are the players who will be kicked out of the club. Gaurav bhai, these are the players, they are not going to even get a top 6, top 8 club once they leave these, once they leave us. It's as simple as that. AWB is injured. He will be out for at least 2 months, Marlene. So at this point of time, we don't know how it's going to go. Fair enough. Absolutely. Neon says, hey everyone, hey Vishal, congrats. Yes, guys, Vishal bhai has completed 1 year as a legendary member. Right, this is the problem. The biggest problem for me, I think, is the attitude more than anything. ठीक है, सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम ही मेरे को ये दिख रहा है at this point of time, that we keep on repeating the same mistakes. We are not learning. We are not learning. We are doing the same mistakes again and again and again. और भाई तुम वो चीज करते रहोगे तो तुम्हारी ऐसी तैसी करेगा ही, whoever it is. It's as simple as that. All right, Vishal bhai, let's hear from Vishal bhai first, then I will take everyone's comment here. Vishal bhai, 1 year as a legendary member on the stream. Vishal bhai, we have our meeting due. We make plans and at the very last moment, for some reason, the plan go out of the window. हम प्लान बनाते हैं हर सैटरडे संडे का and for some reason it just goes out of the window. I don't know why that happens. but something or the other thing, it comes up, and we end up missing out on meeting each other. It's as simple as that. In the meanwhile, Neon, thanks a lot, man. Neon has been a very vital part of our streams for the last 2-3 months. And Neon says with a super chat for Vishal's milestone and for the stream. Neon, thanks a lot, man. As I said, you have been becoming a vital part of the stream. And Vishalva is also saying thanks. So, Varane and Mount are coming back against Burnley. This is the news. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है कौशिक भाई, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. You are here and that matters. Onana is a leader. Dipesh, to be honest, हाल सही है, but yes, with so much experience, and that we have the money that we have spent on a keeper, I expect better from Onana. He is owning the mistake, but let's see how it goes. Well, कनेक्शन भाई वही वाली बात है ना. वी आर हैविंग सो मेनी इंजरीज. एक बंदा आता है, वापस दूसरा चले जाता है. वी हैव कंसीडर्ड गोल्स बिकॉज ऑफ मिस्टेक्स. आई टोटली एग्री भाई. विशाल भाई says great memories. Absolutely. Thanks a lot भाई. Thanks a lot. That was the main purpose of the channel. चलो भाई, वेदर चेंज होता है तो आई गेट समथिंग ओवर हियर, बट इट गेट्स बेटर ऑन इट्स ओन. गुड इवनिंग मयंक भाई, क्या हाल चाल? भाई पाव भाजी के प्लान नहीं बनाते हम. क्या हाल अनिकेत भाई, हाउ आर यू गाइस? whoever is joining in, you can always share the link. ठीक है, मैंने शेयर नहीं करा यार, so whoever is joining in, thanks a lot for joining in. That's what I'm gonna say. मैं ठीक हूँ भाई, हाउ आर यू? Now, see, he was not brought in as a 90-minute player. Eriksen can do the job in certain games. Don't expect Eriksen against the midfield of Bayern Munich at the age of 31 years. Simple as that. He can do the job against certain teams for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, but not for 90 minutes. Sava bhai, kya hal chal? My starting 11 against Burnley will have 2 changes, or at least 1 change. Varane will be most likely back, so Lindelof will go out on the bench. Rest will remain the same for me. If Amrabat is fit, then start Amrabat. I will start Pelestri again. Chole Bhature ka definitely. My Rashford never tracked back as such. People need to understand. He never tracks back as such, but his overall, body language is that what makes me mad. Hello Shiraj bhai, welcome to the stream. Nahi bhai, Mount and Varane will be there. Bhai, they will play together. Amrabat and Casemiro will play together. Mount will be on the right hand side. Not a problem at all. People need to understand that they can play together. No, I won't start Martial on the left. Not at all. I will start Rashford and I will expect him to pass. If he's not passing, then bench him and put on Garnacho. Rashford is a 20-minute player as a backup to Højlund. That's it. Of course, bhai. That's what I have been saying for a long time. In the Premier League, low gravity and all that is fine. But when you don't have the physicality, to out-muscle defenders at times, then you are in trouble. Chalo. Pelestri performance versus Bayern are decent. Nothing extraordinary, but he did well. My next season देखेंगे. We have to focus on this season at this point of time. लेकिन Pelestri, if people are thinking that Pelestri was outplayed, he was not outplayed. By any stretch of imagination, he was not outplayed. You know, first goal after dominating for 25 minutes, we conceded by a howler. And this is the problem. That's where the mental, toughness should come in. You concede a goal. Okay? You concede a goal, it's fine. It's totally fine. Whether it's a howler or whatever it is, it's totally fine. But when you are conceding a goal and then you are, not, taking your game to another level, but instead keeping your head down, that's when you concede another goal. And that's what we keep on doing time and time again. That's the problem. Exactly. Absolutely, Dipesh bhai, that's what I'm saying. They were not, they had their full team, but they were not performing at their very best. And we have another member who completes 1 year today. Shahid bhai, welcome to the stream. 1 year as a member, and you have upgraded your membership. So thanks a lot. Hoyland's goal is a massive positive. Absolutely. Absolutely. नहीं सोच रहा भाई मैं next season. Why would I think about next season? I am very, excited to see when the players are 100% fit. ठीक है? I am not talking about Luke Shaw. He will be out for a long time. But Kobe Manu will be back. Amrabat will be there. Varane will be there. Mason Mount will be there. So I'm still very, very hopeful that we are going to have a very, very good season at this point of time. Obviously, I'm not expecting about going out and winning the season. Okay? So, but last time we had a settled defense. This time our defense is almost gone. Shaw and Varane, 50% gone. But he sounds very deluded. He sounds very deluded. If an international player is expecting, his club to go out and praise him in public after he beat the team, he beat the country that he's playing in, क्या बोलूं मैं? मार्शियल विंग पे नहीं, बेंच पे. No, I will never start Martial over Rashford. Absolutely no chance. Absolutely no chance. Martial is a 20-minute player. He should play 20 minutes. Yeah, I will start him in football league, the League Cup. That's it. Ayush bhai, welcome. Bhai, I always back our attack. I always back our attack because of the pace that we have. I always say that, simple as that, we have the pace, we can put any defense in trouble. Only if we start utilizing our brain and start, sending crosses. भाई ऐसे होता नहीं है यार. फीफा नहीं चल रहा निकेत भाई. चाहिए बहुत कुछ. ललित भाई क्या हालचाल? कुछ नहीं भाई, टेंशन वाली बात नहीं है. We have 12 players injured and they will be coming back. So टेंशन लेने वाली बात नहीं है. प्रफुल्ल भाई, welcome to the stream. Of course, bhai. When you have so much drama going around, it definitely plays a part. But you play for Man United. You should expect, criticism and drama. Not the drama that we are going through, but different sort of a drama. You have to be mentally tough. If you are not mentally tough, then it's better to be on the bench rather than starting the play. What did Messi say? Messi said that, his club did not, praise him or recognize his World Cup winning effort. In the next 2-3 years. By Kobe Manu, that's the solution for us. In CB, we will look at Diomande. Central attacking midfielder totally depends on, Isaac Hansen. It totally depends on him and his progress, to be very honest. क्या हाल चाल ललित भाई, how are you? Which game is UCL game of the week for me? Definitely United versus Bayern, yaar. Scoring 3 goals at Allianz Arena showcases the, potency we have in attack. It's again the defense. Kim Min Jae proper player hai. Words bhai, he is not, Premier League level yet. Top class Premier League level yet, in my opinion. He is coming back from injury and Bundesliga में हमने देखे हैं भाई बंदे. PSG न्यू. भाई 12 बंदे इंजर्ड है यार, कितना नाम गिनाऊं मैं. ललित भाई माउंट इंजर्ड है, वरान इंजर्ड है, मनु इंजर्ड है, अमराबाट इंजर्ड है, शॉ इंजर्ड है, बैन बिसाका इंजर्ड है, एंटनी सांचो दोनों एक तरीके से सस्पेंडेड है, मलासिया इंजर्ड है. तो नामों की लिस्ट बहुत लंबी है. भाई मुसियाला इज अ क्लास प्लेयर यार, तुम उसको उतना टाइम एंड स्पेस दोगे तुम्हारा भूत बना देगा वो. Musiala plays in a totally different trajectory agar if you are giving him time and space. Anyways, guys, if anyone is interested in Europa League, then Shitty side from Merseyside is playing today, and they have just started their game. So if anybody is interested, they can watch the game. Liverpool, I don't even know which team they are playing today. Let me look at the team. मेसी तो भाई इंटर मियामी में खेल रहा है. मेसी इज इन यूएस भाई. विशाल भाई देखो, सिंपल. तनिष भाई, द थिंग इज, I have been saying this for a very long time. You give the players of that quality space and time, they will punish you. वो एक बार नहीं करेंगे, 2 बार नहीं करेंगे, तीसरी बार में तुम्हारी बैंड बजा देंगे. सिंपल. अरे भाई कोई नहीं दे रहा 150 मिलियन, कोई नहीं दे रहा उसके 150 मिलियन, और 150 मिलियन में भी हम बेचेंगे कि नहीं भगवान जाने. बरेला का मेरे को बताओ यार, बरेला का नॉकआउट में मेरे को परफॉर्मेंस बताओ. वेयर वाज बरेला इन द फाइनल? ठीक है, यूरोप में ही रीच्ड फाइनल. ठीक है, मेरे को बताओ. And it also depends on the system that a player plays. Frankie de Jong plays in a system that suits us. बरेला खेलता है जहां पे उसको 4 लोगों का प्रोटेक्शन है भाई पीछे. You make this team a 3-5-2 team और उसमें ब्रूनो की पोटेंसी देखो. Give him a free role. Help him with 2 central midfielders जो पीछे तुम्हारा सारा काम करेंगे. Then look at the level of performance he can give. Yep, यूरोपा भाई, यूरोपा चल रहा है. So people need to understand. भाई मेरे पास शाहिद भाई नोटिफिकेशन आया है, सेलिब्रेट द फर्स्ट सुपर चैट फ्रॉम शाहिद. भाई आई एब्सोल्युटली लव टू सी इट यार. जो भी पहली बार सुपर चैट करता है, आई गेट अ मैसेज. ठीक है, मैं वो मैसेज जो है फोटो खींच लेता हूँ, मैं बाद में दिखाऊंगा. ये देखो, आई गेट अ मैसेज. ठीक है, मैं आपको उसका स्क्रीनशॉट भेज दूंगा. बिल्कुल भाई. बट एज आई हैव सेड, it comes down, whether it's a clean sheet or whether you are conceding goals, it comes down to the defensive effort. अनुज भाई क्या हालचाल, करण भाई क्या हालचाल. पहली बार भाई शाहिद भाई का आया है सुपर चैट, तो इसको पहले बात कर ली जाए इस पे थोड़ी. Thanks भाई, really means a lot. And hopefully better moments than what we have seen in the last 6 games. उससे better moments चाहिए. Musiala to United possible नहीं भाई. It's like saying that Muller to United is possible or Kimmich to United is possible. Kimmich शायद फिर भी वो जाने दे, but Musiala is their future. Musiala is basically the face for Bayern Munich for the next decade. One is coming back next for the next game bhai. Hopefully both will be there. In the next 10 days, we expect all our 3 midfielders to be back. Kobe Manu, Amrabat and Mason Mount. We expect all of them to be back. So fingers crossed for that, and we will see how it goes. ठीक है, I'm not saying 100% Manu आ जाएगा. Varane definitely is coming back, and someone like Mason Mount is definitely coming back for the next game. ठीक है, दैट्स द न्यूज सो फार। ठीक है भाई, बर्नली वाले गेम की बात कर लेते हैं गाइस। आई रियली वांट टू नो फ्रॉम यू गाइस द टीम न्यूज फॉर बर्नली। ठीक है, तुम क्या टीम खिलाओगे यार? वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट इट। ठीक है, रात को 12:30 बजे गेम है, 11 बजे आई विल बी हियर। यू नो, सैटरडे नाइट फुल ऑन चिल करेंगे भाई। 11 से 12:30 सैटरडे नाइट वी आर विनिंग द गेम। ठीक है, मैं प्रिडिक्शन करता नहीं, फिर लोग मेरे को बोलेंगे बड़बोला, बट आई एम सेइंग दिस राइट नाउ, सैटरडे नाइट वी आर विनिंग द गेम। अरे भाई, इनका पूरा का पूरा क्लब कचरे के डब्बे में है, ये दूसरे को क्या बोलेंगे यार? I can for a time I can even understand Liverpool fans, or club of fans of club, even Spurs fan at this point of time I can understand if they say something, but Chelsea, seriously? नहीं भाई, he is ready। अमराबाद शायद ना हो बर्नली के लिए। माउंट विल बी देयर, वरान विल बी देयर। हेलो भाई, क्या हालचाल? भाई, दिस इज द थिंग, and how come the incident against us was even not even checked for a penalty? Can someone tell me? भाई मैं बोल रहा हूँ वी आर विनिंग अगेंस्ट बर्नली। ठीक है, अनलेस अनटिल भाई मैनेजर के दिमाग में कुछ और हो और वो कुछ और ही खिला दे। इफ वी आर प्लेइंग द 11 दैट वी हैव अवेलेबल प्रॉपर तरीके से, वी आर विनिंग द गेम। तो भाई, लिवरपूल वाला गेम चल रहा है गाइस, जिसको देखना है देख सकते हो। इट्स कमिंग ऑन 10-2। ठीक है, LASK दे आर प्लेइंग इन यूरोपा लीग, एंड आई होप दैट वी इम्प्रूव आवर परफॉर्मेंस यार, अगले साल यूरोपा लीग ना खेलना पड़े, बट लेट्स सी। हॉयलैंड ब्रेस, वी विल बी देयर। माय जस्ट दिस गाय नीड सर्विस। एनी टॉप स्ट्राइकर नीड अ सर्विस। उसको सर्विस नहीं दोगे, इट मेक्स नो सेंस। ओनाना, वरान, मार्टिनेज, डेलो, रेगुलियन, एरिक्सन, ब्रूनो, कैसेमिरो, मार्शियल, गर्नाचो एंड हॉयलैंड। फेयर एनफ भाई, बट आई वोंट स्टार्ट मार्शियल, नो, नॉट अ चांस। भाई हर गेम में तुम्हें यही करना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, I don't see Amrabat being fit for tomorrow's game. Sorry, for Saturday's game. So I think we will have to go with, I think, Casemiro and McTominay most likely, or even Hannibal. I won't mind even Hannibal playing. Absolutely, they are struggling. They have played some decent football, but they are definitely struggling. मैं देखो, इटली के मिडफील्डर्स तो मैं काउंट ही नहीं करता यार। I don't even count them, to be very honest. They are homesick, and Italy के players barely perform when they go out. And that's been a trend for a lot of years. उनको बाहर ही नहीं आना भाई। टोनाली भाई, टोनाली क्या गजब की साइनिंग है, फलाना है, ढिमका है। क्या कर लिया टोनाली ने भाई? ठीक है, वी आर स्टिल 6 गेम्स इनसाइड द सीजन। कितने गेम्स में टोनाली ने 90 मिनट कंप्लीट किए हैं? पीपल कॉल्ड हिम 70 मिलियन स्टील। कितने गेम्स कंप्लीट किए हैं टोनाली ने भाई, मेरे को बताओ। आई रियली वांट टू नो। आई एम नॉट सेइंग टोनाली इज अ बैड साइनिंग, मैंने उस टाइम पे भी बोला था टोनाली इज नॉट अ बैड साइनिंग, बट टोनाली इज नॉट अ 70 मिलियन साइनिंग। भाई देखो, पता है क्या, मोराल मोराल जो बूस्ट है ना, इट्स नॉट अबाउट गेटिंग वन कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव विक्ट्री। इवन इफ यू आर ग्राइंडिंग विक्ट्रीज और एक रन पे जाओ, द रन दैट वी वेंट फॉर इन द लास्ट सीजन, वैसा एक रन चाहिए। 4-5 गेम्स, regardless of the competition, you go 4-5 games without a loss, that builds up. Players start feeling much more different on the pitch. वो नहीं करोगे तो भाई, then it makes no sense, to be very honest. फिर तो वही वाली बात है यार कि कुछ भी करो, सेम गलती फिर से वापस से रिपीट करते जाओ, एंड इट विल नेवर। चलो, सॉरी भाई, केजरीवाल के चक्कर में लाइट चली गई थी। मैं तो उसी को गाली देता हूँ यार एवरी टाइम। चलो, नहीं भाई क्यों लूंगा जॉर्जिनियो, नो चांस। वी नीड अ हाई स्कोरिंग है, मिल तो गया भाई हाई स्कोरिंग 4-3। ऑफ कोर्स आई एग्री है, ऑफ कोर्स आई एग्री, but for that you also need the backing to be ahead of every manager. You need that backing as well, where if your 70 million signing is not performing, you can get 100 million signing. That's the luxury that other managers they don't have. Hello bhai, dekha hai bhai. And we have talked about this in the beginning of the stream, that these guys once they leave United, they are not going to play for a top 8 top 9 team. They will be playing beyond below level, simple as that. बिल्कुल यार। हाँ भाई, ये जीरो वाला तो मुझे लॉजिक नहीं आता। आई डोंट सी अस हैविंग अ जीरो एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। समा भाई क्या हाल चाल? नहीं भाई मैं नहीं आ रहा लखनऊ, मैं नहीं आ रहा लखनऊ यार। दोस्त के टिकट्स हैं, टिकट्स थे मतलब इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड के लखनऊ के, ही सोल्ड द टिकट्स। उसके पास ईडन गार्डन के 2 टिकट्स बचे हैं, किसी को चाहिए होगा तो मेरे को बता देना यार। ही इज चार्जिंग हाई, बट मेरे को एक बार मैसेज कर देना इफ यू गाइस कैन अफोर्ड इट, तो भाई मैं उसको बता दूंगा, अदरवाइज कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। ठीक है, सेमीफाइनल का ईडन गार्डन का टिकट्स है उसके पास। भाई I would have rejected as well, simple. 30 million we could have got more than that. Even to Fulham we could have got more than 30 million, but he rejected Fulham. Just the audacity, just imagine that. नहीं होने वाला यार, जनवरी की बातें मत किया करो। यूनाइटेड फैन होके, इफ यू आर अ यूनाइटेड फैन, डोंट टॉक अबाउट जनवरी विंडो यार, डोंट टॉक अबाउट जनवरी विंडो, एंड डोंट टॉक अबाउट सेंसिबल मूव्स इन जनवरी विंडो। पहले तो जनवरी विंडो की बात मत करो, एंड द सेकंड थिंग इज डोंट टॉक अबाउट सेंसिबल मूव्स इन द जनवरी विंडो। एग्जैक्टली, 5 गेम हुए हैं भाई, स्टिल अ लॉन्ग लॉन्ग वे टू गो, एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई एम नॉट पैनिकिंग। भाई ही शुड हैव मेड द मूव, ही शुड हैव मेड द मूव। वहां पे गेम टाइम भी मिलता ज्यादा, and I still feel that he can be a very valuable asset to the likes of Fulham, to the likes of Everton, to the likes of teams like even Brentford, but he over there he could have got more game time and everything, but nahi karna bhai ko. He's more than happy. Every bench player that United got, ek Fred ke paas ambition tha, Fred left. The rest they don't bother at all. क्या ही बोलूं मैं, nothing can be said or done about it. Bremer is a good player यार, Bremer is not a world beater, ठीक है, and I think he could have been a much better player, but I think his development has been hampered. नहीं भाई, एंटोनियो सिल्वा is a 100 million defender. Antonio Silva is a 100 million defender. भाई I don't mind people getting excited about certain players, but उसको भाई इतने चने के जहाड़ पे मत चढ़ाओ, जो कि कोई डिजर्व नहीं करता। Prime Ramos. That's not how it works. That's not how it works in Premier League. 40 million, 35 to 40 million was a fair price, and I'm not gonna budge from that. Simple. Lot of things get into it. And last lead against Liverpool. What a goal by Alas. What a goal. And they lead against Liverpool. What a strike. Sensational strike. कोई देख रहा है तो देखो भाई, जबरदस्त गोल मारा है, बिल्कुल ब्रिलियंट भाई. वन टू कीप एन आई ऑन, नॉट 100% देयर, बट ही इज मेकिंग गुड इम्प्रूवमेंट. भाई मैं तभी बोलता हूँ, when you look at, see, एक चीज बताता हूँ, you know what I think. I'm not talking about everybody else, right? I'm talking about myself. One thing, ठीक है, one thing is taking a risk of 30 million, 35 million with a player who you think will go out and become a world beater. And one thing is going out and paying 70, 75 million, for a player who has not done a lot, and then you sign him, you give him a long term contract and it doesn't work out. दोनों में डिफरेंस है भाई. देखो, at this point of time, every account peddles an agenda after one game or two games. थोड़ा सा we will have to give it a time and space. ठीक है, यही चीज बोलूंगा मैं भाई. प्लेयर का नाम नहीं पता, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. मैं एक बार देख लेता हूँ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं हो समा भाई. एग्जाम्स आर मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर ज्वाइनिंग दो भाई. लास्ट की तरफ से गोल मारा है फ्लोरियन फ्लेकर, दैट्स द नेम. See, the thing is, same midfield gave us a lot of results last season because we had a settled defense. You cannot just put out all the blame on the midfield. Our defenders are lacking as well. When Shaw was there, when Varane was there, the control on the game was very, very good. But yeah, I totally agree. We need, someone who can just get in and try to bully the players, and that is someone like Amrabat. Why? Yes, we have done it, but you do it, once in a while. You don't do it every year. And that is because our club ended up paying that much money. Do you think, David, just a simple question, do you think any other club would have ended up paying this much money? They wanted to pay, that's a different thing, but any other club would have ended up paying this much for Højlund? No, because we don't have proper negotiators. At least this time we have, and we have done well on the part of wages, but no club was going to pay this much money. It's as simple as that. डेविस ने क्या किया है भाई? डेविस हैज डन, टू बी वेरी फ्रैंकली ऑनेस्ट, ठीक है, टू बी वेरी ब्रूटली ऑनेस्ट, डेविस जितना कर सकता है उसका 50% भी कल नहीं कर पाया वो. Someone like Mount can easily play on the right hand side. Yeah, that's not even a problem. So उसको right hand side पे आराम से खिला सकते हैं बिना किसी टेंशन के. But to be very honest, this is one area that I will have to research a lot. ठीक है, क्योंकि यंग मैनेजर्स में अगर देखोगे यार, तो यंग की फिर एज क्या है? बिकॉज वी हैव एडी हाउ एज वेल, वी हैव पोस्टेकोग्लू एज वेल. we have few young managers in Austria. साल्जबर्ग का मैनेजर है. देन वी हैव managers in the 40s, उनको यंग ही बोलेंगे. Obviously they have a club which is well run, and when Madrid will come calling, Davis will be like, by what has Arteta done? Rakav bhai, asking a very good, honest question. What has Arteta done for Arsenal after spending almost 600 million? Arteta is the manager of the club for almost 4 years. What has he done by spending 600 million? I will answer your question, but I also want to get to know about you. You know, Arteta 600 million. What has he got to show for? क्या है विजन भाई? विजन विदाउट अ ट्रॉफी, व्हाट्स द विजन? We had a better season than you guys last year. विजन क्या है भाई? If you are not winning a trophy, what's the vision? Our problem is not the manager. Our problem is the owner. Exactly. 2 years, De Zerbi won't be back. You know, and De Zerbi out will be the new coming. You know, new chant will be De Zerbi out on social media handles. I just want to know what is the vision without a trophy. 4 साल में विजन है, ट्रॉफी नहीं है. क्या करे उस विजन का भाई? बताओ मेरे को. I'm just asking, you know, honest question. अरे भाई, तुम किसी को 5 साल रखो, 10 साल रखो, 15 साल रखो, ठीक है? Everyone is going, you know, to fail with a owner like Glazer. Nathan, I am happy with the result. You know, it could have been a totally different one if only we would have not made the mistakes. As I said, I told you before as well, Milan, you know, they are not 100% yet. Simple as that. मैंने पहले ही बोला था. And I told you guys, I told you Tanish bhai, even before the Milan derby, that they are going to win. Inter are going to win. Exactly. Arteta out भी चल रहा था भाई. Arteta out was going in full flow by Arsenal fans. Very respectable score. Why? भाई ठीक है, different point of view हो सकता है. For yesterday's loss, you know, I won't blame the manager. For Brighton, I will definitely blame the manager. कल तो यार क्या करेगा मैनेजर? ओनाना की जगह थोड़ी खेलेगा. मैनेजर मिडफील्ड में जाके थोड़ी खड़ा होगा. यू डोमिनेट 25 मिनट्स, यू वेंट टू स्लीप. मैनेजर ने थोड़ी बोला जाके सो जाओ. भाई आई थिंक, यू नो, he will be out in January. भाई मेंटालिटी डजंट कम फ्रॉम द मैनेजर यार. मैनेजर तुम्हें 100 मिनट का भाषण देके भेजे एंड यू गो ऑन द पिच एंड यू स्लीप. You cannot do anything about it. भाई फुटबॉल में यही होता है. 1 week you are happy, next week you are absolutely sad. That's how it works यार. मेरे को तो 15 साल हो गए. चलते जा रहा है ये तो सिलसिला, रुक नहीं रहा. He is done. He is done at the club, and that's the sign of it. You know that in January, get out. That's it. I always back our attack, as I have said that, you know, multiple times. I always back us to go out and score. Our problem is the midfield. Our problem is the coordination with the midfield and the defense. They go to sleep. पहले गोल में गोलकीपर ने हक दिया, दूसरे गोल में भाई मिडफील्ड और डिफेंस दोनों साथ में सो गए. Gnabry was standing in our box as if he was out here, you know, out there in a park having a party on a Sunday evening. भाई चैलेंज की बात नहीं है. व्हेन यू आर नॉट इन द प्लान, यू नो, फिर उसको 2-3 महीने के लिए प्लान में घुसाने का भी कोई मतलब नहीं है. He has been registered for Premier League and I think he should be making the bench. ठीक है. और मेरे हिसाब से उसको प्रीमियर लीग में भी, सॉरी, चैंपियंस लीग में भी रजिस्टर कर लेना चाहिए था. रीजन बीइंग, यार 3 गोलकीपर खिला रहे हो, उससे बढ़िया एक मिडफील्डर रख लो. नाउ दैट यू आर शॉर्ट ऑन मिडफील्डर्स. भाई कौन सा कमेंट? अच्छा ये वाला, सॉरी सॉरी भाई, द प्रॉब्लम इज भाई this thing we have reduced this season. You know, this was a culture which was put in place by Woodward and Matt Judge without knowing anything. You know, they used to go with a blank check and they were like, all right, we don't give a shit about the project. Tell me how much money you want to, have to play for United. Right, the first name that comes is definitely Sancho. Yeah. You know, I think at even this point of time, lot of United fans they want him to succeed. But the way he's behaving, throw him out. Rajit bhai, क्या हाल चाल? भाई किसकी बात हो रही है तनिष भाई? I think I missed out. You are talking about which guy? सेविया। यार सेविया के पास ना बहुत ही डेड टीम है यार, बहुत ही डेड टीम है। मतलब उनका मुझे प्लान भी तो समझ में नहीं आता। I totally don't understand their plan B because I don't think they have a plan B. Top 5 for Sevilla for me looks very, very, unless or until another team totally, gives it up, I don't see Sevilla in top 5. Thoughts on Ole's interview? But I absolutely love the interview. That's how an interview should be. Straight to the point, not trying to complicate anything. Simple as that. He kept it simple. He answered to the point every question. But he is not getting sacked just yet. नहीं हो रहा वो सैक। और तुम अगर इसको सैक कर रहे हो तुम किसको भी लेके आओ, he will be sacked after 18 months as well. Just imagine a club of United stature telling their managers, 3 signings per year. ओले से साइन करवाया था भाई, 3 signings per year, nothing more. Just imagine that. What should we say? इस पे क्या बोल सकते हैं? Anyways, guys, we have talked about our mistakes that we have done against Bayern. ठीक है, प्लेयर रेटिंग कर सकते हैं यार। मेरे हिसाब से हाईएस्ट रेटिंग विल गो टू रेगुलियर, even though someone like Casemiro scored 2 goals, but I will give it to Reguilon. I think he was everywhere. And lowest rating, I'm definitely gonna give to Eriksen, which is, I feel a bit sad as well, but he was not up there yet. Exactly भाई, मैनेजर पे मैनेजर सैक करते रहो, क्या ही कर सकते हैं। हेलो ऋषभ भाई, क्या हाल चाल? भाई देखो सैक की बात है ना, वो सैक करने की बात नहीं कर रहे ऋषभ, सॉरी एर्नेस्टो भाई, दे आर टॉकिंग कि ये सैक हो ना जाए कहीं, because of the results, for whatever reason it is. Last 5 years, you regret that United got him. Now that we look at it, definitely Harry Maguire, even though Harry Maguire started so brilliantly. I think we overdid the preseason. So many games, so much of travel. But now that is gone by a long mile. I don't understand. मतलब कुछ प्लेयर्स का मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा। But as I said, I still expect this thing to get better with the coming back of the players. ये अनफिट वाला जो सीन है ना, अनफिट वाला सीन, it haunts me. When you are on the pitch, you look at the game and you look at other teams, and they are running for 90 minutes and your players have given up after 30 minutes. That what haunts me. Can Ole be a good DOF? He has not negotiated and all यार, और DOF का बहुत बड़ा रोल होता है नेगोशिएशन में. So I don't think he will be a, he can be a scout head. स्काउटिंग करा सकते हो। भाई, he has not built a team around anybody. He has given everybody a chance to flourish. मुझे समझ में नहीं आता when people say he is trying to build around Bruno and Rashford. चलो, गुड नाइट भाई। भाई वही वाली बात है ना, it all comes down to the mentality of certain players. Look at the way Ronaldo and Messi played for so long. उनको शायद ही किसी गेम में मैंने देखा है कि भाई दे आर हफिंग एंड पफिंग आफ्टर अ सर्टेन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम। बट वही है, दे आर ऑन द नेक्स्ट लेवल। इवन यू लुक एट द लाइक्स ऑफ मुझे सबसे ज्यादा गुस्सा पता है ब्राइटन वाली गेम का, व्हेन यू लुक एट समवन लाइक वेलबैक in the 80th minute running, like the way he was running, not 80th minute, like when he was, when the ball was going to Rashford and he came up from the back and he got the ball from Rashford. And I'm like seriously, this will work absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. But we won't do it. कतार आएगा तब शायद हो, बट वो कब होगा नहीं होगा, गॉड नोस। भाई मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ ना, दीज गाइज आर नॉट गोइंग टू प्ले फॉर अ टॉप टियर टीम, एंड दैट्स अ फैक्ट। इट्स नॉट गोना चेंज। I don't want to be harsh on certain players here, but they deserve it. क्या बोल सकते हो? Sancho is definitely done. Sancho is 100% done. Celia, welcome to the stream. We lost our culture. We definitely did. And this will go down to a lot of people. Definitely lot of people. Our dressing room culture has gone to the absolute ruins. क्या ही बोल सकता हूँ मैं? One good news so far is Liverpool losing यार. His hand is tired because of the injuries, Rishabh bhai. And obviously whatever you do in the training session, if you go out on the pitch and you concede the way you concede, and then you put your head down, then you don't show up for the next 60 minutes, 65 minutes, it is on the players. Anyone who want to blame the manager, he can, but it comes down to the players. Manager is not gonna play. Simple. Reguilon is playing like a player obsessed, to be very frank. He is playing for his long-term contract. He's not looking, just as a loan deal. He wants a new contract. Players and the owners, of course. Owners are at the, owners are the responsible party for everything. It is from the top. I see Ole also made a lot of mistakes. So hyping players, Ole should not talk about it, with all due respect. He was the same guy who keep playing McFred. He was the same guy who played almost the same players every week, even though they were absolutely crap for almost 2.5 years. So Ole should not talk about family and all that. भाई वही वाली बात है ना, एरिक टेन हाग चेंज हिज फिलॉसफी बिकॉज उसकी फिलॉसफी खिलाने के लिए पूरी टीम बदलनी पड़ती, एंड ही नोज ही कैन नॉट डू इट बिकॉज ही डजंट हैव द मनी. भाई एक गलती से अगर तुम पूरा का पूरा गेम प्लेटर पे डाल के दे दो दैट guys, we have conceded a goal and we give up, we are not going to play the game of football anymore, all right? So for the next 30 minutes, for the next 60 minutes, you guys can hammer us because we are not even going to try, even though if it's just a goal down. Yeah, Ole was the same guy who got a second in the league, and Ole was the same guy, because of him we lost the final as well, Europa League. So obviously I am going to give him credit where it's due. But of course, I'm going to criticize him as well, where he was not good enough. Never had a plan B. Never ever had a plan B. Kept playing Maguire, kept playing De Gea. But yep, now that he's gone, as I said, second and third place finish with the squad that he got, commendable. But that was just it. For the next straw to become the Premier League champion, the signings that he wanted, he should have got it. And at that point of time, the signings that he wanted, they were not that expensive either. They got expensive later on. So as usual, he was sold down the river by the board as well. Same thing happened with Mourinho. Same thing happened with Louis van Gaal. My वही है ना, in order to build the confidence of the players started thinking that they will do anything and the manager will be like, all right, do it, guys. Why? It happens every game. It happens every game. It has become a common occurrence at this point of time. There was a picture where we have conceded the last 3 goals in a similar manner. People need to understand that thing as well. मोइस की तो मैं बात ही नहीं करता यार, वो तो झंडू था. आई डोंट इवन रेट हिम एज अ यूनाइटेड मैनेजर. ओले ठीक है, एंड क्या बोलते हैं उसको, मोरिनियो एंड लुई वैन हाल, दे वेयर सोल्ड डाउन द रिवर. मोइस तो एक नंबर का चूतिया था, उसकी बात मत करो भाई. दे आर प्लेइंग गुड फुटबॉल. बिना फुटबॉल अच्छा खेले हुए, विदाउट दैट मेंटल टफनेस, you don't score 2 goals in in 2 minutes, you don't win that game that much. You don't score 5 goals. So they have done well, but as I said, they are very thin. They are having a very thin squad. So one injury and they might be looking forward to different ways to score goals. अरे मोइस चूतिया था भाई, इन शॉर्ट चूतिया था. ईगो भी क्या यार, किया क्या था उसने टू हैव दैट ईगो? Just because he was decent with a mid-table club. By in the last 7-8 years here, every club has played against us and they have improved their record. यही बोल सकता हूँ मैं. चलो guys, on this note, I will be ending the stream. ऋषभ भाई का comment ले लूं. Exactly यार. When you have 7-8 players injured, you have your first choice एक तरीके से right back out, you have your first choice left back out, you have your backup left back out, you have 3 midfielders out. क्या करेगा बंदा यार, सर मार लेगा क्या कहीं जाके? चलो गुड नाइट भाई. हाँ भाई 8 मिनट है. let's watch the Liverpool game for 8 minutes and then I will call it a night. Hopefully tomorrow मिलेंगे यार, otherwise we are definitely meeting on Saturday night for sure. 12:30 का गेम है, अगला दिन संडे है, तो we will chill. चलो गुड नाइट भाई. Rishabh, first 11 I will go with Mason Mount on the right hand side, Rashford on the left, Højlund on the as a striker. Then we will have Bruno as number 10. I will go with Amrabat and Casemiro. ठीक है. Mason Mount, I will let him play certain minutes, but I won't let him play all the game. He's just coming back. He's just 18. He will, settle in. And back four would be Varane, Martinez. At this point of time, Reguilon, but in future Shaw, and then Aaron Wan-Bissaka. As I said, if not for our own mistakes, we could have come back with a positive result. People can laugh at me, but we could have come up with a very, very positive result. एंटनी का तो यार पता ही नहीं है ना, हाउ लॉन्ग द केस इज गोना बी. बिल्कुल यार, ये तो बिल्कुल फिक्स्ड 5 है. ये दे आर द फिक्स्ड 5. वरान, एडब्ल्यूबी, माउंट, एंटनी एंड शॉ, ये तो फिक्स्ड है. Why we need options? We need options. दैट्स व्हाट आई कैन से। दोनों में से कोई भी जितना भी जल्दी आए, बस जल्दी आए, यू नो, बिकॉज आई एम एब्सोल्युटली टायर्ड एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम यार, कि बेंच पे देखो कुछ है ही नहीं, यू नो। इफ नॉट फॉर आवर 3 टेरेबल मिस्टेक्स, दैट गेम कुड हैव बीन टोटली डिफरेंट। बट चलो, विद दिस गाइस आई विल कॉल इट अ नाइट। कल होपफुली मिलते हैं, अदरवाइज सैटरडे 11 PM आई विल बी हियर। मैच हमारा 12:15 या 12:30 जो भी है, 12:30 है सॉरी, अगेंस्ट बर्नली। वी आर प्लेइंग एट 12:30। अरे भाई, रोनाल्डो वालों का कुछ है थोड़ी, ठीक है। आई हैव अटमोस्ट रिस्पेक्ट फॉर रोनाल्डो फैंस, आई हैव नो रिस्पेक्ट फॉर रोनाल्डो स्टैंड्स, ठीक है। इट्स एज सिंपल एज दैट। जो रोनाल्डो के फैंस हैं, दे रिस्पेक्ट व्हाट ही हैज डन, यू नो, वो फालतू की बातें नहीं करते। जो जो स्टैंड्स है ना, जिनको कुछ काम धाम नहीं है, जॉबलेस, ऑल दे वांट टू डू इज हैव अ रोनाल्डो वर्सेस मेसी डिबेट, ठीक है। उनके लिए रोनाल्डो भाई रियल मैड्रिड से भी बड़ा है, उनके लिए रोनाल्डो यूवेंटस से भी बड़ा है, यूनाइटेड से भी बड़ा है, फुटबॉल से ही बड़ा है, ठीक है। एंड दिस इज, यू नो, फॉर बोथ द फैन बेसिस, चाहे वो रोनाल्डो वाले हो या मेसी वाले हो। आई हैव लॉट ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट फॉर द फैंस, आई हैव नो रिस्पेक्ट फॉर द स्टैंड्स, सिंपल। एग्जैक्टली भाई, पैसे मिल रहे हैं इंप्रेशन के लिए, कुछ भी हक दो। भाई द वे इट इज गोइंग, यू नो, हमारे अगेंस्ट तो होती है पेनल्टी। अगर देखो यार, ये अगर हमारे अगेंस्ट होता ना, इफ देयर वाज अ बायर्न म्यूनिख प्लेयर, I would have asked for a penalty as well. So in my opinion, yes, it was a penalty. It was close to the hand, but hand थोड़ा जो था बाहर था. But at the same point of time, consistency is not there. It is always given against us. It's never given in favor of us. So that's the thing. Chalo. Good night, guys.